Hello everybody, Neto Pimenta from Spark to Finish here in our creative journey. It is now past midnight on Friday, which means it's time for Contribution Saturday. That's right, contribution. What is it that with your art, with your craft, with your service, with your product, with your message, your blog, your vlog, you contribute to those who you have before you, who you engage with, interact with, and serve. I'm going to make it very simple. I'm going to make it as personal as I can get. 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, I just said goodbye to a friend who I spent some time with tonight. We went to a networking event that didn't really pan out, and then we ended up just hanging out. He's a very new friend, and he's having some challenges. We started talking, as it always happens with me, as it always happened with me for my whole life. This is why I ended up where I ended up. Eventually, I started listening to the signs that my number one act of contribution in forever, way before I ever went to acting school, film school, communication school, was the coaching. And by coaching, I mean pattern recognition, seeing beyond what the surface, right? Being able to see the forest for the trees and the tree for the forest, taking the macro view with the attention to detail, and in all of that, being able to dissect things that the drive-by, not all-seeing eye, and I'm not saying that my eye is an all-seeing eye, but I notice those things. I watch people. I've always watched people. Always had this high sense of intuition to putting things together, the whole pattern recognition again. To be able to hold up the mirror to somebody's greatness, and also being able to look around and see the blind spots and just point it out. Between the two, that's where coaching resides, is between this is how amazing you are, this is what you can do, this is the projection of all your gifts and potential. If you extrapolate and actually put all of that into action, into a plan, versus these are the things that you're not doing. This is the way in which you're chopping off your legs right before you start the race, right? So the good habits and the bad habits, the greatness and the things that we ourselves put in our way. So that's my number one contribution. And I do it mostly with creatives because that's the language that I speak. I'm well versed in mythology and storytelling, went to film school, went to acting school, and so on. So the meshing of the two is where my highest contribution exists, is where I'm able to deliver the most value in the shortest amount of time, is where I'm able to really turn some keys and give value and get that person to get farther faster. Not because of some hack or some shortcut or some magic bullet, but because there are several things that are juxtaposed in my experience and the experience of my audience that makes us get to places faster by simple language and simple understanding, common understanding. And we are all like that. I'm speaking of me to personalize something that we all have. I hope everybody understands here, I'm not making myself special. We're all unique, not special, but unique in some way. We all have a unique value proposition. We all have a unique thing that we can deliver and deliver value with it, a message. And that's the contribution. And you can translate that into a piece of art, a film, a blog, a service, a product, an app, a widget, as well as anything, a sandwich. We've all been to restaurants where the thing is so special, right? Home cooked meal somewhere else. Why? Because that person has an understanding what they do best versus the people they are serving, and the amount of work, the amount of love, as we say a lot of times, we don't even know if they're really putting any love, but is the thing that they have such level of engagement with the thing that they do. They keep getting better at it, and they can intuit ever more. And engaging the like the small business owners of yore, they had such a level of juxtaposition of these things where the thing that they did best, along with the service they were providing, with the interaction of their customer and their clients, made the experience ever more valuable. And that's the thing that we've come all the way back around again to this world today, where the connection economy and the hyper connectivity that we have through all the social media, through all the social apps, through video and so on, this very thing that's happening right now, that things have become extremely personalized again. And as we niche it down ever more to level up, what is the thing that no one else can contribute and communicate better than you can? Choose that. Do that. There's so much between the skills you have and the way you interact with the world. Wrap all of that into one thing, and you have the way in which you can contribute the most value. So choose for what you do and the way you interact and engage with the world to be the vessel that you also deliver your highest act of contribution.